If you haven't heard, QuickBooks Point of Sale is being sunsetted later this year. I just wanted to share with you the two options you have to replace your QuickBooks Point of Sale system. The first one is Shopify Point of Sale, and the other one is Lightspeed Point of Sale. Contact me with the following email or phone number for a consultation with Shopify or Lightspeed or even both. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, hope all is well with you today. My name is Brianne Salter with Minding My Books. I have some news to share with you about QuickBooks Point of Sale. Intuit has decided to sunset their QuickBooks Point of Sale software and hardware. They have decided to stop selling the software to new customers starting the month of February of 2023. If you currently own and use QuickBooks Point of Sale, this video is for you. So you have probably received an email from Intuit telling you the news. First thing to keep in mind is that QuickBooks Point of Sale will work unaffected until October 3rd of 2023. If you currently own QuickBooks Point of Sale 19, you can purchase additional seats and hardware until then. Support will remain unchanged until October 3rd of 2023. After that date, your payments account will not work and your software will not be supported by Intuit in any way. Your history will remain available to keep on your QuickBooks Point of Sale software for any future lookup. Other support and services that will be discontinued on October 3rd include GiveX gift card services. Since GiveX gift cards are tied to your QuickBooks POS merchant account, you will no longer be able to sell and redeem gift cards with this service after your QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 sunsets. If you own QuickBooks Point of Sale multi-store software and use the store exchange feature with Intuit service, that will also discontinue after sunset. We can help you set up an alternate method if you need to work with QuickBooks Point of Sale after the sunset date. Also, if you use the QuickBooks Desktop Point of Sale mobile sync feature that is also tied to your QuickBooks payment account, this currently allows you to sync inventory from QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 to a mobile phone or iPad using the Go Payment app. This feature will go away as well. Now, some people will use the WebGility e-commerce integration. What this means is that it will sync your inventory, customers, and sales from connected shopping carts and online marketplaces with your QuickBooks Point of Sale 19. And again, that is another service that is going to cease after the cutoff date. The vendor lookup service connects QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 to a database that contains address information of vendors. As you manually add a new vendor, business information is displayed and you can select that vendor and the address is automatically populated in the correlating fields. That will no longer work either. Another service that's going to go away after the end of life date is Constant Contact. They will no longer integrate with QuickBooks Point of Sale 19. End users can still export the customer list to an Excel file for easy uploading. As you guessed it, Intuit will no longer release updates and security patches for the QuickBooks Point of Sale. Be sure to check your software and ensure that you are on the latest update prior to October 3rd of 2023. Check to see what updates have been installed on that particular computer. Go to QuickBooks Downloads and Updates to download the latest installer and patch. I will add the links in the description below. While you are checking what update you are on, we suggest that you jot down your QuickBooks Desktop Point of Sale 19 product information and keep it handy. You can also visit your Customer Account Management portal, otherwise known as CAMPS, and update your contact information where necessary. Your license information for your QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 can also be obtained by going to QuickBooks Point of Sale, click on Help, choose About QuickBooks Desktop Point of Sale. A pop-up will display the information. I would suggest to jot down your license number, your product code, your validation code, the company name, your contact name showing, the phone number, and zip code. Now, let's talk about your options. You can stay with the QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 using Minding My Books support and our integration payment solution, and this will work even after the date of October of 2023. Your other option is to migrate to a new point of sale system. First, let's talk about staying with QuickBooks Point of Sale. If you're not ready to invest in transition to a new point of sale system, Minding My Books can make that happen. Our team will continue to support QuickBooks Point of Sale 19. Our support rate is $150 per hour. All support services are prepaid and support is billed in 6-minute increments. Our support issues that you can call for Minding My Books is if your system is down and you cannot make sales, you're unable to open QuickBooks Point of Sale, your point of sale clients cannot connect to the QuickBooks Point of Sale server, you are unable to print receipts, the receipt printer does not show as connected, have any hardware issues, or if Into a Financial Exchange is not syncing properly, if you have any performance issues with your hardware computer, have an exception thrown by the target of an invocation, I think that's tech stuff. You have an invalid product number showing up, or if you receive an error initializing QuickBooks Point of Sale application log. Now, if you're interested in that, you can click on the standard engagement letter link below to sign up for the QB Point of Sale support. Also, for any apps that you use through Ability Business, they will still work and be supported moving forward if you decide to stay with the QuickBooks Point of Sale. Not only that, we offer a payment solution that is specifically optimized so that it will integrate with QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 and capture payments. You can sign up through the link to stay informed about this new offering for QuickBooks Point of Sale 19. Your other option is to migrate to a new point of sale system. Minding My Books has partnered with Shopify and Lightspeed for those that wish to transition away from QuickBooks Point of Sale 19. We have spent the last couple of months researching these two offerings so that our team can help you with your next steps to finding the best point of sale solution for you and your company's situation. Whether you want to stay with QuickBooks Point of Sale 19 or move to a new point of sale system, talk to us to know all your options. Schedule your free consultation through our link or email me at Rianne.Salter@mindingmybooks.com to get started with this process. Thank you so much.